my god, look at this. Oh boy. Right guys, what is happening everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take the E30 out for a nice drive because I haven't done so in quite a while. The last drive I did, I was just testing stuff and I didn't actually film properly. I just want to give you a quick update what is happening in the garage. Look at the state of it. Right, but the S14, we've got the S14 in. We're actually planning on, well I've started to strip it. I haven't actually filmed it, but I'm going to start filming it from now because I was just cracking on with bits that was kind of urgent. We've made a list of stuff. I've got my car cover in there from the E30. But look how crusty these are. And obviously, I need to sort a lot of this stuff out. Look at the state of it. It's all stripped to bits. All the lights are out. All the brakes are stripped. Everything. And obviously the rear as well. But these brakes are finished. I need to get new ones, but I don't know whether to rebuild these ones or get an entire new set. If anyone knows S14s, the brakes are not cheap for these things. Like, people are just wanting ridiculous money and they probably look like the same condition as those ones. So probably going to end up rebuilding them, stripping them and making them fresh again. The rear is even the same. Brakes are the major thing right now. There's a fuel pipe leak that I figured out underneath. So I need to get a new fuel pipe and I'm going to drop the rear diff on this thing. And the space that I've got here to drop the rear diff isn't exactly the best. And I don't have much of them under there. But I'll get it done, don't worry. I'll get it done. I'll get it out because we're going to put a LSD in there because this is welded at the moment. And we don't want to weld a diff in this at the moment because it's not me driving it. So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll get the E30 out. I just wanted to give you a quick update of what's going on back at home before I take that beast out. But anyway, let's talk in. Let's get the E30 out and let's go for a little drive. Right, I've decided to, well, I'm now out in the E30, right? Well, we are out, but I've decided to go the worst way ever out of my area. Look, take a look at this. If another car comes right now, I'm screwed. Like, where can another car go? Like, I'm gonna have to reverse all the way back if someone does turn up around the corner. Because you know for a fact I'm not getting in no hedge for no one in this car. Let's get out of here and then we'll properly get some clips. Before I give you guys a little POV on the old famous military road, just get down there. Dialed. She drives lovely. There was a few little teething problems I had to do when I took it out the first time, but this is a bit better now. Oh, a lot of traffic here. about these old cars, right? Like they're so raw. Like you literally feel everything about it. But then part of me feels like, oh, I want a new car. But then I get in this and my mind changes instantly. Chicane. Whoa! Fucking hell, almost blew the fucking thing up. I went in the wrong gear. Oh my days. She's all good. Very happy with everything, the way everything's turned out. The purple rag seems very, well, like it's literally, look, it's solid. Like little movements is just crazy. Yeah, so all the arms and all the stuff like that, because it's got 36 arms and a 46 rack, that makes a huge difference in this. Obviously the air ride makes it lovely and stiff. And obviously that's all adjustable, so it's all down there. But yeah, it's lovely. Like the whole setup is spot on. Drive, look, there's no wobble. Maybe what I could do with is a nice little bit of tracking. Get the tracking looking at. But yeah, I can't really fault anything else at the moment. I don't want to jinx myself. It's stiff enough. It's not too stiff. And it's not too soft. It's not boaty at all. It used to be hella boaty. Like I used to be able to turn this steering wheel fully, and it'll probably still be going straight. Now it's literally the tiniest bit. But we need to get past this slow twat. Well, you have to skip to me trying to get past this fucking car. Go for it. He's done him. Oh. So what? This is one of them cars where it's not fast, but when you're driving it, it fucking feels it. Look what I'm driving. Perfect. Perfect. Woo! Okay, so it turns out there wasn't anywhere to park for ages. Oh my gosh, there's an abandoned crashed car down there. Okay, so I thought I'd just let the car cool down because the brakes are probably cooking. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the state of that. Oh my days. What the fuck has happened to that? Well, my driving ain't like that, so that's alright. But take Kiba for a little walk. He's probably feeling a bit sick. Take it. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, no, the car handles absolutely phenomenal. I don't have any faults of it at all. Like, it drives spot on. I probably could do with a bit more power in the future, maybe. Steering is unbelievable. Like, from what I originally had, the original steering rack that's on the E30, complete dog shit compared to what's on there now. This way. Compared to what's on there now. The difference is night and day. And especially like if you do the steering rack and your suspension, everything all in one, and then you go out and drive it, it's like a brand new car. Like, honestly, this way. And it's so different, but it's so nice to drive now. Especially when it's on air ride, like, come on, that's sick, isn't it? So yeah, I just parked the car up. It's all the way down there next to the crash car. I don't know how that's even managed to crash there. Turns out, I am literally stuck in the middle of nowhere. There's no fuel stations anywhere near, and I need fuel really bad. I need to Google where the closest one is because I might be stranded. Classic, and I don't have no signal either. We're just gonna have to drive and see if we make it or not. And obviously, hopefully we do, because it doesn't. The needle doesn't move. I found the petrol station, but it looks a bit. They're all padlocked up, and it's like abandoned. But there is some cool cars in there. I don't really know. Is this, I don't know if this is an actual. But look, there's like escorts and that in there. It's pretty cool, like a little museum. You're wondering about my fuel situation. I didn't get any because they were padlocked for some reason. I don't know why, but I just thought I'd gotta go park up somewhere down in a pretty nice little location. I might just film a little TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, follow my TikTok, and I'm gonna put it right here. So make sure you do that. Let's go. Let's park up somewhere nice. So the best thing about air ride, right? Look, there's a speed bump coming up, right? Oh no! It's so high. What am I gonna do? Let me just raise it up. Oh, I'm over it. Oh no, I'm too high. Let's go down. Sorted. What speed bump? There was a clip when I said I'm not breaking my front split anymore. I need air ride. I'm gonna insert it now. Oh man. Full on snaps it in like 2 pieces. Wait, it's getting in this freaking car park. Look. Nah, she looks flipping weird, bro. I need to get a new fucking front lip now. Right, next time I'm getting air ride because £4 worth of air ride is worth cutting your lip all up in 2 pieces. But yeah. Right, I've parked in I still need fuel, by the way. I parked in a nice little scenic spot in the ocean because I is an island boy. stopped off to get some lunch. Classic. You know what the best thing is about having air ride? The old people don't understand what the hell is going on. Look. They look at it. I went twice today. The old people were just like, how do you drive that? No, but for real though, you guys need to let me know what you want to see in the next video. I'll try and arrange something. Today was just more of like getting out, driving the party, getting some lunch, and just engaging, you know, just getting a video out there. So that's what this is today. You know, I might get something different next week. Let's see what happens.